What? What? Bang!
Whoa! Wrestling podcast. Just when they think they got the answers, I change the question.
Rep, screw, rep.
Yeah! Woo!
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Because this guy's a serious professional.
Did he do it?
Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. And I am the Macho King Savage.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty. I said WWE stands for... It's me, Austin. I will never retire.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hey, yo, Pro Wrestling Podcast listeners, welcome to the show where we don't sing it, we bring it. Help us out and click subscribe to show your support. Are you sick and tired of dropping $60 to $100 for the latest and greatest wrestling video game? Stop immediately. Go to Wrestler Unstoppable, available exclusively through Facebook. Create a wrestler, sign contracts, get into storylines, headline PLEs, even build your own corporation from the ground up. All included in Wrestler Unstoppable, available now to all Facebook users, totally free. When you pop into Wrestler Unstoppable, look for Odin Maximus. That's my character. I'll be happy to add you as a fan. Now, back to the show. If you want to become a member of the Pro Wrestling Podcast family, you want your name in the shoutouts, like my good buddy John in Texas, then pop over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Pro Wrestling Podcast. Sign up today. Episodes going up there, the same ones you're hearing here, but also working on some Patreon exclusive content, including episodes with my buddy John that'll be released very soon. Don't forget, we have a loyalty rewards program. If you are a $15 a month contributor, you get to host a show with me. $7.50 a month, enter into a drawing to also host a show with myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Pro Wrestling Podcast. If you've got questions, comments, something you want me to touch on in the future episode, no problem. Let us know. Pro Wrestling Sound Off line 267-642-1160. Give us your questions, your comments, any of your concerns. It is a talk-to-text service. We'll check it out and get into those topics in a future episode. Tonight, we're reviewing Raw. We get into the day's news and rumors. Lots going on. Let's talk about the things that I enjoyed about Raw, because I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was really par for the course show. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It was on par, I suppose. The CM Punk Gunther stuff, I really thought there should have been some physicality. Well, look, we have no time to build this match for SummerSlam. It's got to be heavy. It's got to be serious. And let's look at it this way. People right now, we've got people on both sides of the coin trying to debate whether it's going to be Punk going over Gunther or whether Gunther's going to go over Punk. Whether Seth is going to cash in on Punk or on Gunther. Remember, Seth saying that he was on a mission to make sure that Punk was never a world champion again. I understand he's injured. Many of us still think this is a storyline issue. If he is, in fact, this is a whole Machiavellian style work situation here, and not a shoot like it was originally reported, then we could see him come out and either cost CM Punk the championship, prevent him from winning the championship, or after he wins the championship, he could come out and cash in on him. I don't know. But there are the other side of the coin, people looking at Gunther and saying, if you look long term, look at the rest of the SummerSlam card and you realize that John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Cody, especially coming out of SmackDown last week, looking very heel-ish in the way he performed. Could this be the double turn people have theorized coming up at SummerSlam? And if so, does Seth Rollins come out and cash in for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship rather than a World Heavyweight Championship on Raw? I don't know. I could see it going either way. I could also say that Seth Rollins, maybe Paul Heyman was being legit on Raw this week. Maybe he really is out for the foreseeable future, a very long time. And maybe this is all a complete shoot. Maybe Seth is legitimately injured. I don't know. When you watch the replays, it looked like he may have hurt his ankle, but I don't think he tore the knee like everybody thought he did in the past. So I don't know. They did say he'll be in town to watch Becky Lynch perform at SummerSlam, so he'll be there. It won't be a surprise if I think maybe that's damage control. Somebody sees him, and the reports are out, oh, Seth's in the building. Well, yeah, he's there to watch his wife. So they're saying that now, but he could very well be there if this is all a work, which, let's be honest, it would be a phenomenal work if it is. I actually hope it is, because I don't want anybody to be injured, especially Seth Rollins, who's really carried a lot of the workload on this show for quite a while. But that being said, back to the conversation, Punk and Gunther, I don't know which way this is going to go, but I don't think they're building it like a must-see match. And I also saw, busted open, I believe I saw the theory that Gunther and CM Punk was going to headline night one. My opinion, purely my opinion, it is absolutely no disrespect to CM Punk or Gunther. Anybody who knows anything about me knows I'm a huge fan of both guys. I think they're both phenomenal, some of the best to ever walk into the ring. However, I think that they should be opening match night one, because I think the main event night one, remember what, like, Chris Jericho was always angry about he and Kevin Owens, the year of the Festival of Friendship, not going on for the main event. And if you don't go on last, you want to go first. Same mentality here. I don't think they should close out the show because all the men closed out WrestleMania. This is the first ever two-night SummerSlam. You already know John Cena, Cody Rhodes is going to close out night two. So give night one's main event spot to the women. Give it to Rhea, give it to Naomi, give it to Io, and put Punk and Gunther on first. Now, if Punk and Gunther go out there and, let's say, Punk wins, Seth, if Punk wins, I don't think Seth cashes in. Because even if Punk wins and Seth cashes in, he didn't prevent him from becoming world champion. He still gets to put that on his resume, which is what Seth Rollins is claiming to stop. So if Punk wins, and we don't see Seth come out, interesting stuff. Makes me think maybe Seth really is injured. If Gunther retains, then it makes you think ahead. If Cody were to take the championship off of John Cena and not have a Seth cash in, and if it is a double turn, John Cena and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship and John Cena's 18th World Championship is very much a possibility, which I'd be okay with that as well. Why not? Give John a run with that brand new World Heavyweight Championship belt that he's never held before. I'm okay with that. I actually think that's more intriguing to me than postponing the Cody Rhodes stuff till the end of the year, doing a double turn there and all that kind of stuff. So it really depends what happens here. Now, so we hear from CM Punk, we hear from Gunther. There's some face-to-face conversation. Nothing that really strikes me as being pivotal. We could this could all been a vignette, to be honest with you. There was nothing physical, nothing exciting. Rusev and Sheamus, kind of surprised. Sheamus picking up the clean victory over Rusev, but I love what they're doing here because, look, if you're not going to put Rusev into the World Championship picture, which I'm going to be honest with you, that's what I had done right to begin with, but if you're not going to do that, then why make him be undefeated? Go ahead, let him pick up a loss to a Brogue Kick. Why not? I actually think down the line, they may actually put these two back together as a tag team. Because think about how dominant they would be on Raw as the World Tag Team Champions. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I hate the whole League of Nations comparison, but I get it. I understand it, and I have no problem with it. Let's talk about some things I was not impressed with. Now, I love the fact that the LWO pick up the win in the Tag Team Championship Contenders match. Look, I get it. It's somebody different. We've seen the Creed brothers. We've seen the New Day. We don't need them again. I just don't buy them as a credible threat to the Tag Team Championship, no matter who has it. I don't know anybody who's looking forward to seeing that match. Whatever. I'll watch it. And look, let's be honest, and I don't mean any disrespect to